Ay, ay, ay. Hi, guys. Okay, so this is just going to be a really quick, brief video. I just got back from my Arizona trip, and it is like 10 o'clock at night, and I'm exhausted. I got home I wasn't going to make a video, and I had a very emotional ride home. I won't go into it, but it was an excellent trip overall. I mean, it was beautiful. I loved seeing my auntie, but it was really hard saying goodbye. Yeah, it just, it is what it is. But on the way home, a couple things happened, and my sister and I were both exhausted. Got home and I couldn't get in the house. My husband left me the key because I didn't get the key when I left. He left the key under the mat behind the door, which I'm never going to do that again because I just announced to the whole world where we keep the key. So that's not going to happen again. But anyway, I went to get it and it was not there. And just to let you know, we have a locked gate, like a security gate, and then so nobody could have got in except for me. But anyway, I digress. So I go in and I look for the key and it's not there. And my sister's driving off and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. So she came back and I'm like, let me call Ray. And Ray is in Orange County taking the kids to church. Okay. Well then, which is, hour or so away from me. So then, I called my son, and my second son, Ryan, and I'm like, because he had been at the house working, and I'm like, where's the key? Do you have the key? Can you come let me in? No, I left it on the table. I thought you had your own key. Anyway, so it's like 9 o'clock at night. I am dead tired. I've traveled 8 hours and, it's just really exhausting. So I came in and I was about ready to cry. Ray turned around, had to wait an hour. My sister dropped me off at my oldest son's house because that I can get into. Not my house, but their house. And it's only like 5 minutes away from ours, so whatever. So I waited at my oldest son's house for my husband to come back and pick me up to bring me home. So finally we got home just 5 minutes ago, and I was just like on the verge of tears, and I felt like I just, worn out, tired, everything. And then my husband went to my P.O. box on the way home for me, and I opened up the P.O. box and I got mail. I get mail all the time from you guys, and I always try to, thank you and call you out, and I don't like reading the personal messages, but, I like to thank you. But today I got home and I opened up my card, and it just said the right things, exactly what I needed to hear. And I just feel so blessed by you guys. You guys are awesome. And Carol sent me this beautiful card, and if you know who you are, Carol, and her message was just precious, and it just made my night. And I just felt like, it was perfect timing. So I wanted to come on and tell you guys, I get all your cards. I read them all. I read them over and over and over, in fact. When I'm feeling down, when Bentley, he goes, oh, Mama's here. He's so happy to see his mama. Look at him. I love him. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I read them over and over. When I don't feel good, I read them. When I'm in pain, I read them. But tonight, perfect timing. It's like God knew what I needed when I needed it, and He sent me an angel, and perfect timing, so thank you so much. So I don't have a lot to say other than thank you, and I appreciate you guys. I remember when I was in the hospital last time, I was trying to go on my phone to ask you guys to pray. And the nurse said, "Who are you texting?" I'm like, "My friends." And she goes, and I explained, I have a YouTube channel, blah, 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 blah. And she goes, "Those aren't your friends, honey." And I let her have it. I said, "What is your definition of a friend?" And she's like, "Someone who's there for you, who knows your deepest, darkest heart, and you can tell anything to." I said, "Well, there you go. I have 10,000 friends then." So, anyway, I consider you guys more than just my subs or my viewers. You know, you guys, I don't know all of you really well, but I feel like I know some of you. I pray for you. You pray for me. We're there for each other. We give each other encouraging words when we're down. We laugh at my stupid stuff that I do. Ay, 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 ay. But, yeah, I appreciate you guys. And Tuesday's video, today's Wednesday, you'll see this on Thursday. Tuesday's video was about chronic illness, cancer doesn't equal a character flaw. And this weekend, I needed to take my own advice because my sister that went with me, she's perfectly healthy. She does have a leg that hurts, and I'm kind of worried about that, but I digress. But she's healthy. And then there's my mom who's not healthy, and then there's me. And I felt like I couldn't let her know when I was in pain, or I need to sit down, I need to rest, or nothing, because I felt like I would be judged. And that's not true, but I felt that. And so I pushed myself beyond my limits, and I'm really proud because I did stinking good. I mean, other than the ride home, I was holding up pretty doggone good. But I think that's true to anybody who travels a long distance. I mean, you get tired, you get exhausted, and that last 4 hours, last 2 hours, whatever it is, the last leg of the trip gets exhausting. So, yeah, so I just didn't speak up if I needed something. Like, for example, there was 3 bedrooms. I showed you guys the place we stayed, the house, the Airbnb. Beautiful. It was perfect. There was 3 bedrooms. We gave my mom the big, nice one, nice bed, the best of everything, of course, because she's my mommy. And then there was one with bunk beds, one room with bunk beds with a mattress about this thin and hardwood underneath it. And then there was a 3rd bedroom with a beautiful mattress and a king-size bed, or probably a queen-size bed. And I automatically wanted to prove myself, and I gave my sister the better bed. I said, "Oh, I'll just take this one in here. I'm fine." No, I'm not fine. I have a tumor on my freaking spine. Why would I do that? But I felt like I had to prove myself. I had to be equal. I had to keep up. I had to show her that I can do this. And I can do it, and I did do it. But what would have been wrong with me saying, "You know what, with the tumor on my spine," and she knows I have stage 4 cancer, what would have been wrong with, "You know what, Sherry, I absolutely hate that I'm putting you on this bed because I know it's crappy, but I think either we can both sleep together in this bed, or I'm gonna take this room." Or I could have just said, "Dibs, I'm taking this room." That could have worked too, right? But no, I didn't. I had to be stupid. Anyway, the bed was horrible. I did not sleep at all both nights I was there. The first night, I just couldn't get comfortable. I had my pillow, my special pillow, which helped immensely. I just was away from home and, you know, the normal things. It wasn't pain related. It was just away from home, couldn't sleep. The second night, I was in more pain because we'd, you know, been up and doing more. And the mattress seemed to bother me a lot more. And then I drank this big vitamin water with mango something in it before we went to bed, and I was up 5 times peeing. So not smart, Jody, not smart. So yeah, there was that. But yeah, so it's like I didn't speak up. I could have spoke up. I didn't. Wanted to prove myself. And I just got through telling you guys on Tuesday that being sick, having cancer is not a character flaw. And yet, I turn around and I felt like I had to prove myself. I felt like I would be judged if I couldn't keep up. And I don't know why. I don't know why I do that. But anyway, and you know what? I think if I had been like with a friend and not my family, I would have been more like honest with my true feelings. And it's so stupid because my sisters and my mom are understanding. Never ever would they have said like, oh, look at you, you can't do it. You know what I mean? It's just it's just like sibling rivalry at 50 and 55 and stuff. Is that like possible? You know? But anyway, that was kind of lame. Yeah, that was dumb. Anyway, so that was one example with the bed. And then we were driving and my spine was starting to kill me. We were like in the home stretch. My sister asked, does anybody need to get out and stretch? Everybody said no. My mom said no. My sister's like, fine. And I'm like, I could have said, yeah, you know what? I'm in pain. Let me walk around a little bit. Did I? No, I didn't. I just sat there, you know, being dumb. And I was just like, oh, by the way, in sign language, this is suffering. Like trying to be patient and suffer. Long suffering. Anyway, that was me. I was like, all the way home. And it was like, why did I do that? Why would I do that to myself? So I've been really thinking about that because, I don't know. Anybody have an idea? Let me know. Because I just got through telling you cancer is not a character flaw, and yet, what did I do? So, anyway, okay, there was that. Was another thing I did. I didn't speak up for myself. Oh, my auntie asked me, Jody, she calls me Jody Lynn, because that's my name. She goes, Jody Lynn, she says, how have you been feeling? I've been worried about you. And instead of telling her the truth, I had strep, I was sick, I had a scare with my lungs, with my spine, blah, 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 blah. Instead of saying that, I said, oh, I've been doing really good. And, you know, my body's holding up really well. Oh, boy. And you know what I did? I robbed myself of someone praying for me. Because if they don't know the need, they don't pray. You know what I mean? If I say I'm okay, you think, oh, she's okay. And then you go along your day, you don't think about it. No happy vibes, no good thoughts, no prayers. But if you say, you know what, I'm really struggling. I really am not feeling so good. Then the other person can think like, oh, happy thoughts, good vibes, prayers to you. But anyway, all right, Bentley is waiting for Mommy to get her makeup off, put her pajamas on, clean things up. Come here, buddy. Come here. He missed his mama. Say hi. Hi to everybody. I missed my dog so bloody much. You have no idea. I missed you so much, Mr. Sir Bentley. And off he goes to see Daddy, you little traitor. Just kidding. All right, I think I'm going to let him cuddle me. Oh, and he's chewing. Don't give me that. He's chewing up my card. dogs. All right, you guys, learn from my mistakes. Speak up for yourself, even with family. Don't lie when people say that, ask if you're okay. Be honest so they can think to pray for you. And YouTubers can be your friends. There you go. There's your lesson. There's your video. And I'm like starting to talk nonsense because I'm tired, so I'm going to go. All right, you guys. If you have not been following me, this week has been an odd one. So, you know what? Watch another video or go ahead and trust me and hit the subscribe button and set the notification bell, because it's not always like this. There's usually a little bit more to the video than meets the eye. So you guys, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I would so appreciate your support. And yeah, I take you along my whole journey with stage 4 cancer. Ups, the downs, the bad, the good, everything. So if you'd like to join me and support, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and just know that the people here are so loving, so positive, and so incredibly good friends. All right? All right. Anything about me, everything, my makeup, my hair, my clothes, my supplements that I take, my BioMelt. I can't wait to weigh tomorrow to see if I did good while I was away, because usually when you travel, you know, sometimes you tend to put on a little bit of weight. I want to see if I did or not. So everything that I just mentioned is in the description box below. Just look below and you will see where I get my music for my videos, my face makeup, my cleansers, my bras, woo, my clothes, you name it, my furniture, it's all down there. And so, alrighty, you guys, this is Too Cute for Cancer signing off.